Hi guys, today different video. We are going on a road trip with these two guys. So bag is ready, let's put it inside and let's go for a road trip. After just 5 minutes of driving and without only 50 meters left to reach our friends at the gas station, the blue smart Roadster decided it didn't want to join this trip. It suddenly stopped, no power, no sign of life. I switched on the hazard lights since it happened just around the corner. Then I tried starting it again, hoping to at least roll into the gas station. And luckily it fired back up. We finally met our friends Miro and Jelena at the gas station. This was also the very first refill for the smart Roadster. Who knows how old the gasoline inside was, and whether it was even the right one. It should be the 98 octane. The hazard lights kept flashing and the button wouldn't switch them off, so I had to disconnect the whole button panel and try again. Luckily that worked, and we were finally ready to begin our trip, even though that little incident didn't exactly boost my confidence. We will start our journey in Croatia, city of Rijeka, and to reach our 200 kilometers goal, we had to cross different parts of Croatia, uphill, downhill, and the most importantly, along some beautiful curvy roads. We drove up to Učka National Park, a place known for its lush forests, endemic flowers and dramatic peaks like Vojak at 1401 meters. The view stretched from Istria down to the sea, and on clear days you can see the islands and the distant mountain ranges. From Rijeka it took us about 30 minutes to arrive, just enough time to anticipate the great roads ahead. When we finally pulled up, we parked the Roadsters and gave the engines a well-deserved cool down. After a short stop and a nice coffee at Učka Park, we continued our journey toward Labin. It was 40 minutes away. The road started with a very steep downhill section. That was a real test for our brakes. Since I already knew mine needed replacing, I carefully stayed in a second gear all the way down. Once we crossed the mountain and entered Istria, the drive completely changed. We found ourselves on a quiet country road surrounded by rolling green hills, vineyards, and small stone villages scattered along the way. The traffic was light and the road was smooth, and it felt like the perfect place to enjoy these little roasters. After 40 minutes of driving without any problem, we finally pulled into Labin. The picture square town stands high on a hill about 320 meters above sea level, overlooking Rabac and the Kvarner Bay. Labin, once called Albona, has roots going back over 1,000 years, full of narrow cobblestone streets, old stone churches, and the echoes of its coal mining past. As we parked, I could feel the relief. Nothing broke and the roadsters had made it. It was time to explore a bit, stretch our legs, fill our stomach, and enjoy a town that carries both history and character. From Labin, it was only a short ride down to Rabac, a small coastal town famous for its crystal clear water and beautiful beaches. Even though we didn't have much time to stop and enjoy them this time, the views were enough to convince us. Rabac definitely earned a spot on our wish list for the next summer. After about 25 minutes, we reached the old hilltop town of Plomin. Sitting high above Plomin Bay, it offers stunning views of the sea and nearby islands. With its medieval walls, narrow stone streets, and historic churches, Plomin feels like a place where time had stood still. Just 5 minutes later, we stopped at the abandoned Hotel Flanona, which gave us an even more impressive panoramic view over the bay and the islands. Our trip continued along the old coastal road that runs right by the sea. It's a favorite route for the local motorcyclists thanks to its endless curves and incredible views of Kvarner Bay. Along the way, we passed through charming little towns like Ičići, known for its marina and pebble beach, and Ika, a small fishing village that once supplied fish to the Austro-Hungarian court. From there, we continued toward Opatija, one of the oldest and most elegant resorts on Adriatic, famous for its grand 19th century villas and the Lungomare promenade. Unfortunately, we couldn't drive through the very center, as the road was closed that day for a movie shot. Of course, one thing that is very common in summer here are traffic jams, something roadsters really don't enjoy. Finally, we hit the open road above Rijeka, letting the roadsters stretch their legs at higher speeds. Passing the industrial town of Bakar, we continued toward our final destination, Crikvenica. Our friends Miro and Jelena took a different route but rejoined us later. Crikvenica, famous for its long sandy beach and vibrant summer vibe, was the perfect spot to stop. We spent the afternoon swimming and enjoying some ice cream by the sea. As night fell quickly, we wrapped up the day with one last alcohol-free drink before heading back home. Good morning, guys. These are the roasters day after. after, let me check how much miles. So it's been a long day and a long trip so far without too much issues. As you can see, we have 223 kilometers. We spent 11.4 liters. Average is 5.1 liter and average speed is 43. This is good. So far it succeeds, and now it's time to do full service. Thanks for joining us on this ride. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more adventures on 4 tiny wheels.